The new bean update has already been released in Grove Garden. Today, we're gonna grow peas. I'll show you the very best way to grow peas. How do you farm the new rewards? And what is this portal all about? And also, how to complete all the achievements and get the rarest item. Guys, I think you'll be absolutely shocked by my information, my guides, and so on. So let's not waste any time.
Let's make a record number of likes under the video. Please like and subscribe and we'll move on.
And here it is, dear friends, our brand new event. Here we see two arches, which, as a spoiler, will later turn into portals. And secondly, right here in the center, there's a small prototype of a beanstalk. And here, you can see that out of 800, we've already collected 200 points. Basically, here you need to collect points. It's the same as the mega harvest I told you about in the last video with the new leaks. Now, I want to show you what this NPC is and the leaderboard. The leaderboard shows how many points each person has collected. By the way, let's imagine I'm the only one on the server. Wow, that's actually pretty rare. So look, here we need to give him tropical plants. Tropical plants, in my case, what I found are palm trees, just regular coconut palms. You take these coconuts and hand them over to him. So we give him a coconut and say, here you go, this is all for the quest. He gives me 5 whole points for just one coconut like this. Honestly, that's not bad. I have to agree. Now, I want to tell you right away, if you're going to grow peas, make sure to earn at least 1 point, because if you don't, you won't get any progression for this beanstalk. I'll explain this in more detail later when we actually grow this beanstalk. Dear friends, finally this damn pea has grown. Wait, I want to check the portal. Finally, I've managed to grow it for the 7th time, and I want to check where it leads, but I think it's going to take us up. So, anyway, let's try to enter this portal now. And yes, indeed, I teleport upwards, and here I teleport downwards, but apparently only in this direction. But that's not the point. Okay, look, we've appeared at the top. What is this anyway? First of all, let's probably not start from the top, but from the very bottom. And here, beanstalk is this pea, so let's just call it a pea. For some reason, I just like it that way. Here, if you participated at all and scored at least some points, what's the deal? The thing is, you'll get these various spheres. Damn, who's messing around here? For example, I got a mutation spray bloom. Cool, cool. Okay, let's move on now. So for example, we go in here and it turns out there's another sphere. We take it and get another sprout seed pack. A new seed pack from this update. Awesome! And the master sprinkler, guys. By the way, the master sprinkler is actually honestly pretty easy. Master sprinkler, godly sprinkler. Very easy. I don't know, there's a grandmaster of course, but we'll see. Okay, we press this. By the way, it doesn't even matter here. We get reclaimers. It doesn't matter. So you'll get this too. How can I explain this to you? Any players can take this and you can take it too. So if one player takes it, this sphere won't disappear for you. It's enough that you just gave at least 1 point so that all of this happened. Alright, I'm not going to figure this out right now. There's some really tough parkour over there. Well, here we have a small castle in the clouds. What's here? Claim stock fence. I can get this stock fence for, I guess, growing this pea 7 times or participating in its cultivation. The main thing here is this NPC, which is like a statue, which is like everything, really. We can talk to him, or rather, we can just see what he's selling. And he sells various seeds, which we're buying right now. And also these kinds of seeds and these... Wait, what are these? These are fertilizers. Silver fertilizer. A new silver mutation. And also these different kinds of nurseries. Okay, let's figure this all out together. So there's nothing written here at all, but I'll tell you all about it in more detail later. What each plant is and all that. Here we have these really interesting pets from this egg. I've already gotten 2 like these. We need to try to get this one, but we probably won't be able to do that today. But maybe later I'll definitely get it, and then together with you we'll test out this pet. However, I already know what it does. I'll explain it in more detail a bit later. Alright, I have 1 egg, actually not just 1, but 2 eggs. They open really quickly, just 15 seconds each. I also have a case opening slowly here. Let's open these 2 eggs now, and then a few more eggs so we can see what we get from them. 2 seconds for 1 to open, and of course we open it, 1, and then 2, and just look at what's happening. Look, a cow drops, and another cow as well. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh wow, oh wow. Alright, okay, let's open a couple of our new seed packs. Actually, there's a problem here. Oh no, it's showing. Everything's showing up. And of course, it's a common one. Who could have guessed? Although, by the way, they do have the Poseidon plant, but we got a common one. Another seed pack coming up, and it's a common one too. Alright, new eggs. I don't know how long they'll take to hatch for you, but for me, they only take 15 seconds, and look at how they grow. It's pretty interesting. And we're opening 1 egg, and we're opening another egg. I hope I get the best one, but honestly, that's impossible. I got a cow and probably another cow. Oh wait, what's this? Is that a deer? Yeah, it really is some kind of deer. Let's check out their stats. It gives a mutation, basically, with some chance. And this one, basically, it increases growth speed, and when selling, there's a chance we'll get bean seeds, legume seeds, basically. Also, what else did I want to mention? That is, guys, the portal only opens after the 7th time you grow peas. Yes, that's how it is. It's not just about this, it also applies to this little guy we have here. Just look at him. Here, at first, I think you can only buy these 2 items, but then you need to grow it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Yes, so at first you can buy these 2 items, but the rest will only unlock as you continue to grow this pea. After the 7th time, we don't really need it that much anymore. So, what should we open up together now? Probably these seed packs, right? They always seem to appear in stock. I've never seen them not show up in stock beanstalk. You can also buy this, I don't know, is it a carrot or not a carrot? So we immediately land in our own garden. And let's go ahead and open these seed packs right away. We guys have 12 sit packs. It opens, we look. Aye, the stone fell out. Oh. Not very pleasant. Okay, let's open the next one. I hope we get something more interesting, mythical plant. This is already not bad. So. Oh wow, I thought it was a legendary. By the way, I also have this plant. I don't know where I got it from, but I planted it here and now it's growing like this. Not bad. By the way, in these spheres, you also have the chance to get the seeds of the beans themselves. So you don't even need to buy them. Although I think absolutely everyone has these beanstalks. Well, or peas. All right, let's see. Come on. Ooh, a Punkmon! But I didn't have this plant, so that's not bad either. It'll do. The chances for this one, for the divine, are very small. I don't know exactly how much, but I think it's at least 0.5%. Let's open some more. Wait, we still have exactly half left. So let's skip through a bit so we don't drag this out. Common drops, another common drops. Okay, another common. And if the next one is also a common, then I'm done. I was joking, guys, just kidding. That's definitely not the case. Man, is it really just commons after commons? I only have 2 more left to open. Oh man, seriously. Well, at least give me something other than a common now. Who else but a common? Ah, it's a common. Thank you very much. All right, okay. So what do we do? We'll probably try to grow some plants now. For example, this plant. These are the flowers I was growing, and as for this one, I don't even know what it is. So let's just plant it. Let's plant this carrot. I don't know if it takes a long time to grow or not. 6 minutes. Well, that's relatively expensive and takes a fair amount of time. And this one here will take 1,000,000 years. Oh wait, no, 1 hour. And guys, you've probably noticed that I have this kind of book in my slot. What does it do? Okay, let's take a closer look. We just click anywhere on our screen, and what happens? Here we have plans, but actually the first tab is our profile. What kind of profile is this? This is the profile of our player, our garden. You can level up here. Honestly, I didn't quite understand what this level gives you, but I figured out how to upgrade it. I'll tell you about it a bit later. Daily quests. So they've moved a bit from this gear icon where we can buy things here. So here there is, let's compare. Are they the same or not? So look, 3 dragon fruits, 100 carrots, and 25 apples. Here we see the same thing. So these daily quests are here as well. Okay, so here we just get our own. Okay, there are achievements. Yes, this is the most interesting tab, the one you definitely need to complete all of them. I'll try to complete them as quickly as possible. First of all, here you unlock not only rewards and cool stuff, but you also unlock, for example, the ability to cook the cooking kit, which will be available to you even after the food event. Yes, the food event will end the food event, and it will probably appear here for us. I don't know how I'm going to complete these achievements because they're actually pretty easy, but at the same time a bit tricky since you have to grow as many as 500 carrots. What is this? But I'll definitely try to complete all the achievements in one video. All you need to do is leave your likes and I'll really get on it. Well, what else? Here are some uncommons, some kind of uncommon achievements. Here, we get something, then we get some kind of rare egg. Damn, a rare egg. That's kind of weird. Oh, looted something else. By the way, I need to check here. Maybe I looted something here too. Okay, didn't loot anything. Aha! There's a legendary achievement here like a case, but unfortunately they don't show up at the moment. Oh, first level, and I got some kind of reward. I don't know, did I get some kind of reward? No, I think I didn't see all the rewards, but still. Okay, that's nice. All right, we also remove all this in the mythical achievements, set it like this. There we go. And that's fine, basically. We take that too. So look, we don't just get all this here. For example, in the divine one, oh, not the divine one. Yeah, the divine one. Here we get a sugar apple, for example, and also a fence. Let me show you what it looks like right now. By the way, by completing achievements, you can get this cool little white fence. Basically, by completing all these achievements, you'll get a lot of different cool stuff. That's definitely something to be happy about. And in the end, if you complete absolutely all the achievements, you'll get this kind of reward, a special achievement statue. And maybe it will somehow affect things, like maybe pets will gather around this statue, just like they did with the pancakes from the food event. Maybe that's how it will be, or maybe not. Doesn't really matter, but okay. Also, we now have an index for plants, an index for pets, an index for our cosmetics, and an index for food. And you can actually check all of this out. For example, if you have, say, this kind of decoration, by the way, we'll take a closer look at decorations a bit later, I'll show you. Here's a decoration like this, we can see its description and all that. Plants. You can check each plant, see what it gives, what we've received from it. For example, the most valuable one here is 123, for instance. There are different kinds of little watermelons like this, and these cute little carrots. Basically everything, absolutely everything you've ever grown is right here, and that's definitely something to be happy about. Okay, we've talked a little about the textbook and a bit about Beanstalk. Now let me show you what other kinds of decorations there are. I forgot to show them to you earlier. So these are the kinds of decorations you can see on your screens. My favorite here is this little green arch, and that's pretty much it. I don't really see anything else interesting. Oh right, there are some sorts and filters here, but honestly right now I'm looking for one specific thing: how to apply my own fence. I have a fence, so let's check if it's here. No, it's not here, so how do I check it? So I got it, but I can't use it because now, by the way, we can change the fence, but I don't know how to do it. Guys, I was so close to figuring it out. So now finally, we can somehow interact with our table here. We can click here, and mine is locked. The fence. it. Basically, you get the white fence if you complete all the achievements in the divine category, and if you, well, it turns out I didn't get anything here, but for some reason, I don't know why. If I did get it, then why didn't I receive it? Well, let's try restarting. Maybe it's some kind of bug. Hey, unfortunately, it doesn't work. Damn, I got scammed, but whatever. Okay. Basically, that's the whole update. Maybe, oh no, guys, I completely forgot the most important thing. What I forgot. In my video, I mentioned that we would have these free rainbow plants. I wasn't exaggerating at all, and really, let me show you a short clip where I'm just about to use the rainbow. So, what? I use the rainbow and fertilizer for my plant, and the plant becomes rainbow colored for a certain period of time, and accordingly, it has the same properties as other rainbow plants, namely double value and probably improved plant growth. If you harvest the fruits from this rainbow plant, of course, you'll get all the bonuses from those fruits, just like with any other rainbow plant. And that can't help but make you happy. And right now I also have this thing here, namely silver, this kind of fertilizer, in other words, silver fertilizer. Let's use it on this cactus. We just click on it, and now it's turned into some kind of silver. It became silver, but I think it didn't really become silver. Something's unclear. I'm using it, but now it's actually turned silver, real, genuine silver. And I have no idea what that means. Maybe it's a new thing. So there's gold, there's rainbow, and now they've added silver plants. But I think, yeah, by the way, they really did add a silver mutation. Maybe, by the way, there will also be some other mutations related to it, like, well, in the sense that the silver mutation probably won't be triggered by the butterfly because, as you all know, the gold mutation doesn't count, so the silver mutation probably won't count either. That's also cool, that they actually added not just a mutation, but specifically a plant mutation. That's pretty cool. Okay, and so we'll also get a 2x bonus even though it's just silver and not rainbow. Although, maybe they also changed this part, like maybe gold will now be 1.5 times more expensive, and here it will cost 21 to 25 times more, because before there was no difference whether your plant was gold or rainbow, both gave you a 2x bonus. But now, maybe they've changed that. Well, in any case, the cactus has turned silver for 2 hours. By the way, in these spheres, you also have a chance to get rainbow fertilizer, because I've gotten it too, I showed you. Honestly, it's really OP. Anyway, guys, I think that's all the new features in this update. To be honest, I don't know. The update is both large scale and pretty cool at the same time, and they added a guidebook for us, a pretty cool book. So basically, they added a profile for us. I hope there will be more interactions with the profile someday. I don't know when this update will come out or anything like that. Because, guys, I'll say right away that I'm recording this update on the test server, and a lot of things could change drastically here because just yesterday I was playing and there were some really serious bugs, like the peas. They didn't have any animation at all. Nothing worked. They just wouldn't grow. Overall, this book was really buggy. Here, achievements, just so you understand, were earned in a really buggy way. There were completely different interfaces here, totally different achievements. Literally today I log in, and now the interfaces are done, and everything looks good. So the developers are really working hard, putting in a lot of effort. So guys, that's how things turned out. And make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and good luck to everyone. Bye bye!